here tonight. Mike McKenzie played for the Green Bay Packers, and then he played for the Saints. I first met Mike McKenzie at Kermit Ruffin's club, and he walked in and he had that Super Bowl ring on, and he's a rock star. But he also has a wonderful foundation called the 34 Ways Foundation, which is all about education and community outreach. And yesterday, we had almost 300 school kids in Le Petit Theater launching Le Petit's commitment to education and community outreach. It's called the Because We Can program. Mike McKenzie was here with the actors, and we put on a production where we linked athletics, the discipline of athletics, to the discipline of the arts. Kermit Ruffin came, so a huge, huge thank you to Kermit. He came and he played out in the courtyard for the kids. The Brennans provided a treat. This was like the most awesome field trip for these kids. And so a special thanks to Kermit Ruffin and Mike McKenzie. As I'm talking, the show really is short, so we're not going to start too late. I want to thank Darryl Bird and Iberia Bank for their I want to recognize again, and I already have, but we do have Sean Payton in our audience. And Sean, we wish you the best of luck with your opening on stage. Such a wonderful person, such a favorite of Vince Lombardi. Now, last but certainly not least, I'm about to bring on our very, very own, but don't come on yet, because I'll cue you, because I have a couple things to say. Our very own Saints quarterback coach, so don't applaud yet, Joe Lombardi. And I want to say something about how this makes me full tonight, because what are the odds, that the greatest coach, in the world's grandson comes and is our very own Saints quarterback coach. That is so texted me one day and said, Cassie, come to Mass at, where's the church you go? He said, Cassie, come to Mass at St. Patrick's and you can meet Joe and Molly. And I said, that's so fake, Bruce. I'm not Catholic. I go to so I can't go to Mass. I said, but I'll meet them, you know, in like the fellowship hall. And so I met them, and he and his wife Molly are just so lovely. And then he agreed to come. You know, he works very, very hard, as does Sean Payton, I know. So for you all again to come tonight is huge. I think it's wonderful that Joe has not seen the play. And tonight, when you all see the play, I dare you not to leave inspired. The character of Vince Lombardi is going to inspire you. And one more thing I'm going to say before I turn this over to Joe for a brief comment is that you may be interested to know that the actors tonight playing Vince and Marie Lombardi are married in real life. They were cast. So if you see some chemistry on stage, it's real. Also, Helen Taylor informed me tonight that all three players portrayed in the play, Paul Horning, Jimmy Taylor, Dave Robinson, okay, are all three Hall of Famers. So we have an interesting show. And so before I let Joe make the final comments, after he does, we're going to have to get the trophy off the stage, and Joe and Jim are going to come through that door over there, and Joe's going to find his seat, which is somewhere here. Yes, okay, great. Oh, perfect. We'll find his seat, and then we will start the play. The first act is about 52 minutes. Then we'll have an intermission, and come back in for the second act. So, Lisa,
I'm excited to see the play. This is my first time seeing it, but really, I'm kind of in awe being on stage with Jim Taylor, because my dad talks about a lot of the old players, but when he talks about Jim Taylor, his tone changes a little bit, because this is the epitome of the kind of player I think my grandfather was looking for. He talks specifically about the 1962 NFL championship game, where he carried in brutal conditions the ball 31 times. And he said he's never seen this type of performance in his life. So it's great to be here to see this play the first time, and especially to be here with Jim Taylor.